Hello and welcome back to Learning the Lyre Harp. My name is Sharon. Today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on If It Be Your Will by Leonard Cohen. This is a very beautiful song. It's very easy to play because we are in the C major chord, so perfect for the lyre because most of the modern lyres are tuned to the C. Now I am going to be using chord tutorial for this lesson because I designed this one to help us learn to sing and play. So when you are learning to accompany yourself as a musician or another instrument, the best thing to do really is to get to know the song. Get to know the melody. So if you don't know this song, I would suggest that you listen to one of the videos for a while. Not necessarily the video that I made, but any videos that you can find on YouTube as an example, and just type in If It Be Your Will by Leonard Cohen and a lot of them will come up, and go ahead and familiarize yourself with the tune. Now once you do that, you can grab the music sheet, the lead sheet for this song. It is located on our website learningthelyreharp.com, and on the second page of that I did give you the chords that I'm using, as well as which notes to play, and some of the inversions that I used on the music video when I'm playing it. So do make sure that you print that out. That way you have that cheat sheet with you, and as well as the words, so you could sing along. If you don't want to sing along yet, but you do want to follow along, that's perfectly fine. No issues with that one. You can just say the words with me and just speak it out as I'm playing and doing the tutorial. I want this one to be very quick, and I'm probably going to be only doing a verse or two because chords repeat, so just learning a verse or two would be enough to learn the entire song. So let's get right to it. I'm just going to change the position of my camera so that you could see the lyre better than looking at me. See you soon. Okay, hopefully you can see my lyre much better. Again, like I said before, this music is in the key of C. Now we are going to use the chords C major, D minor, G major, A minor, and then F major are the chords that we are going to use. If you are going to use the root chords, that means the bottom name of the note is always going to be at the bottom. So if it's C major, it would be C, E, G. And remember the cookie cutter shapes that I taught you in one of our lessons on how to form chords. Every root note positions will always have three notes, and it will always be the first note, which is the name of the note, and the third string above it, and the fifth string above it. So C again is C, E, G, and the D is D at the bottom, and then the third, and then the fifth note, which would be D, F, A, and then the G. Again, you would take the G, third note, and the fifth note, so it's G, B, D, and then the A minor, A, C, E, and then the F major, F, A, C. Now the reason I want you to consider using an inversion is because sometimes you have less notes on your lyre, so you may not have an F or a G, and if you don't have the lower F, then it's best to use an inversion. So as you remember, the notes for F major key is F, A, C. You can keep A and C and then just do the F right above it. So now your F major in the first inversion becomes A, C, F. And you're still using the same notes. You are just changing the way it goes, the formation of the notes, but it's still the same chord. The other thing here is I've also introduced, and you will see it on the cheat sheet, I did a power chord. For the D minor, I use A and D, just because I like the sound of it in this song. If you don't want to do that, that's perfectly fine. You could again just use the D root chord if you like, or you could also do an inversion, which would be A, D, F. Completely up to you which one you want to use. So let's start now. The first line, if it be your will that I speak no more, the chords that we're going to be using is C, D minor, G major, and A minor, and I'm going to say the notes as I play them, so you can follow along much easier. There's no pickup on this song, so we're gonna start doing the C major chord right off the start. When we start singing, I am going to be using an inversion for my version of the song, so that means I'm going to have G on my bottom note with my middle finger, C with my index finger, and E on my thumb, and it sounds like this. I chose that one because it is the chord formation that sounds so much better with the melody. So if you listen to it again, okay, and when I sing the words to it, if it be your will. So that's where I did the power chord, because it's a shorter melody and a shorter chord. I did not want to clutter it with a lot of notes. If I just do A D, it suits the melody so much better. And then the next chord that we're going to be using is G, and I'm just using the root chord, so G, B, D. Okay. And then the last note that we're going to be using is A minor. So from G, I just step up with that cookie cutter shape to get to the A minor. And A minor is A, C, E. So let's do it together from the start, from the beginning of this line. Okay. If it be your will that I speak no more. Okay. And the next line is pretty much the same, except on the half of the verse we go into F and C rather than G and A minor. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do that same C that I did before, that inversion, G, C, E, and it goes like this. And my voice, again the power chord, A, D, be still, and then an F chord, as it was. And again, if you don't have that, I'm actually gonna change it right now so that you can play that well, because I know most of the smaller lyres won't have this F string. So I'm gonna go and play A, C, F. As it was before. So again, the notes that you need for the second line is C major, D minor, F major, and then a C major scale. Let's do the first two lines together. That way we can get a feel for how the song flows. C major, if it be, and D power chord, your will. G major, that I speak no more, and my voice be still, as it was before. Okay. The third line, we are playing A minor, G major, back to A minor, and then G major again. So that's really just that cookie cutter shape for the root chord. So we start with A minor, to G, back up to A, down to G. Okay, that line, the words are I will speak no more, I shall abide until. A minor, I will speak no more, I shall abide until. And the last line for this verse is I am spoken for if it be your will. And we are doing F major, C major, G major, and then back to C major. So it sounds like this. I am spoken for if it be your will. Again, I'm gonna try this one using an F a little bit higher up, like an inversion, because you may not have this F. So let's try this one. I'm doing A, C, F. I am spoken for. See, when I do that song, this F is a little bit too high for the melody. I am see that? That's why it's good to know your inversion. So if you can't do that, it might be best just to do again another just to omit one of the notes of the chord, and it might sound much better because it will stay in that range of notes for the melody. So let's try it with this one. I'm just gonna do A and C together. I am spoken for if it be your will. So see which one sounds better to your ears, because that's what playing with chords is all about. It's really feeling the song and feeling what works with your voice and what works with the melody. So I'm gonna play the song, I'm gonna play the verse all together with you, and you can follow along and see how you go. Okay, from the beginning, C major, D minor, G major, A minor is our first four notes. If it be power chord, A, D, you will. G major, that I speak no, and then A minor, more. C major, and my voice, power chord D, be still. A major, as it was. C major, before. A minor, I will speak no, G major, more. And then A minor, I shall abide until. That was G major. And then F, again on this F, I am just going to do AC. I am spoken, and then C major, for if it, and then G major, be your C major will. So hopefully I did that slow enough for you so that you could follow along. I'm gonna play it through now just for you and not say the chord names. That way you can kind of get an idea of how the song flows all together. If it be your will that I speak no more, and my voice be still, as it it was before. I will speak no more. I shall abide until I am spoken for. If it be your will. And that's pretty much is how the whole song goes. So at some point you kind of just change the notes, the chord notes a little bit, but the chords that you're using throughout the songs are all the same, so it's really easy to follow. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got something out of it. If you do like it, please do hit the subscribe button and like the video. This is the only way I can get the word out to those that need these tutorials. That's it for now, and thank you so much. Happy playing!